Hi everyone. This is a quick tour of AnyScribe IO. What exactly is AnyScribe IO? AnyScribe IO, to keep it simple, is meant to be your second brain. It's a place where you come in and you dump your thoughts, your ideas, maybe knowledge that you have accumulated from elsewhere, basically any fleeting thought, any product innovation ideas, and so on. And these these could take up any form. It could be a whiteboard drawing. It could actually be just some text notes. It could actually be scribbles that you actually took on a notepad. You just dump your ideas, dump your thoughts, and we use AI to make sense of it. We use AI to make sense and find connection between all these different data points, and we help you organize this information in a better way using AI and also visualize the information in different ways. So let us take a quick look at how exactly this works. Signing up or getting started is really simple. All you have to do is to click on this blue button. And in my case, I've already signed up, so I just got signed in. But you might have to go through the sign up process, which is again very simple. Just have to link up your Google account. And once you're in, you're going to see this dashboard where it says your notebooks. In AnyScribe, we want your information to be accumulated inside these really interactive notebooks, which is just some sort of a container for whatever you're uh, trying to accumulate, right? So you can come in here and you can click on this create new notebook button, and let's try to create a notebook on personal knowledge management systems itself. And here you can write something, yeah. And there we have it. This notebook got created. Now let's go inside it and see what this has to offer. So as you can see, we are inside this notebook. Once you are inside the notebook, you can start dumping your thoughts and ideas in here. And the way to do that is through this idea of blocks. So you have these very interactive blocks through which you can capture ideas in a way that you are more comfortable with. So, for example, if I'm interested in just jotting down some text, I can select the text block. And in here, say, for example, I want to add the definition of PKMS, which is Personal Knowledge Management System. I could actually do that. So let me just get some information in from Wikipedia, and I just paste it here, and I just save it. Of course, this is the most simplest form of capturing your knowledge. Once you have this information in here, you can actually visualize this information in various different ways using these different kinds of views that are available to you. So, for example, if I want this to be presented to me in a more presentation-like format, like almost like a PPT, I would select this view, and there I have it. It also augmented the information with some more details, which is interesting, and this was entirely generated by AI. So I feel happy with this view. So let me just save whatever progress I have made on this block. And if I like this view, I can also pin it by clicking this button. And there I have it. But text is not the only way by which we like to express ourselves. Some of us might prefer to, for example, whiteboard. So for that, there's an Excalidraw integration here, which is just some whiteboarding software. And you can actually do some nifty stuff here. So, for example, there's this idea in PKMS. Uh, there's a way of organizing information which is called code, which is really from a book called Second Brain. So, suppose I make this diagram, and actually, I don't even need to have it really structured. Maybe I'm just using one of these freeform tools, right? So, C stands for category, capturing, sorry, let's see what happens. And maybe O stands for organize, D stands for distill, and E stands for express. So maybe this is a piece of information that I want to collect over here. So let's also give it a title. So all I have to do is to save it. And there I have it. So I have a whiteboard block, I have a text block, and just like the text block, suppose I'm not too happy with this because I kind of made some mistakes here. And to be honest, that was not really on purpose. Maybe I just want to actually visualize this properly as a diagram. I can just select the mermaid view. And there you have it. It actually converted that into some sort of a diagram. And as you know, AI is not always right. So you could actually retry and try to get to a better state, or you could actually modify this diagram. But it was actually able to make some sense out of my scribbles, which I just added onto the whiteboard. If I feel happy with this, I can once again save it and like pin this view. And similarly, I could continue capturing information in ways in which I feel comfortable. So we also have audio blocks available, which lets you add any audio link and transcribes it. We have these image blocks where you can actually add any scribble that you may have noted down on a notepad and so on, and you'll be able to actually make sense out of that data. So, for example, let us try to see if we can actually paste some sort of an image representing a PKMS and see if AI is able to make some sense out of it. So, let us see. Let me get something from the net, right? And yeah, let me paste it here. So, this is some sort of an image. Let me save it. You could also add in your maybe some scribbles that you have noted down on a notebook, an actual physical notebook in here. It could be anything. And then let's visualize this in a text format. And as you can see, it was actually able to generate notes out of like some sort of a image, which I think is pretty cool. And maybe I'm not even happy with the notes, right? Like maybe I still want some better diagram representation of it. I could actually use the mermaid view once again. And there we have it. So you could actually compare the original image, which I just took off the net. I promise I didn't prepare for this beforehand. And here you have this kind of this representation of the same idea, which in my opinion looks neater. So let's save this. And if I'm happy with this view, I can also pin it. And that's about it. So I have collected three pieces of information in this notebook. Now I could actually visualize each of these blocks themselves through different kinds of views. So, for example, I have this grid view, We were on a list view. There's a file view which is still in progress. There's a graph view. I'll just come to that. And there's also a presentation view where you can actually, or more like a card swipe view where you can actually just quickly go through all of the information. Let us now take a look at the graph view, which I think is kind of interesting because what it essentially does is it automatically figures out what are the links between all the different data points, and it makes kind of like a mind map for you so that you find it easier to visualize the information. So let's wait for a while, and there we have it. So let me zoom out. So it was able to figure out some relationship between these two pieces of information, but it was not really able to figure out anything from here. But as we all know, AI is not perfect yet. So you could actually just connect this yourself. So this is some sort of a way to organize information. And what you could actually do is you also have this chat available to you. So you could actually ask some questions here. So your questions could be summarize everything. And as the board answers questions, it also tries to highlight the nodes which it feels are relevant to the question that you have asked. And you can, of course, you can create those blocks from here as well. So you could actually click on some of these buttons and you could actually get a text block, an image block, an audio block, and so on. And that was the demo. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you for watching all this way. And if you're interested in helping us improve AnyScribe, because as you could see even in the demo, this is a pretty much a very early stage product. If you're interested in helping us alpha test whatever we have so far, please sign up over here and we will get back to you ASAP and see you next time. Thank you.